Hi, I'm Frank and I'm going to show you how to write your own cooking process in AutoChef. To write a cooking process, I touch the symbol for manual cooking. Let's say I want to prepare roast beef. The first step will be searing. Searing is done with hot air. To really sear the meat, I need a high temperature, so I set the temperature to 225 degrees. The searing takes about 10 minutes. And of course I reduce the humidity to 0%. I acknowledge this, and so I've now written my first step. To add the second step, I scroll up and choose the option Insert Step Right. A menu now appears where I can select my next cooking step, which will be combi steaming. I want to reduce the temperature to be sure that we cook nice and slowly. 90 degrees, for example. And now I'm not going to cook using cooking time, but I'm going to cook with a core probe, to be sure that we always have exactly the same end result. To have a medium roast beef, I need a core temperature of 52 degrees. And here I set the humidity to 90% to be sure that our roast beef will be very juicy. I acknowledge this, and if I now swipe to the right, I can see I already have 2 cooking steps in my cooking process. To inform the user which GN pans he should use, I use the Chef Help function. This information has to be inserted before the program is started. So what I do is scroll up to Insert Step at the left, and in this menu now I scroll up for the information step, which is the Chef Help function. I could integrate a picture, and I can write a text here. For example, put the roast beef on a stainless steel grid. Now I have created a process consisting of 3 steps, the Chef Help function included. I could write up to 20 steps to compile a complicated program for longer cooking processes. Now I want to save it. I just touch the green tab to save the cooking program, and then a list with instruction appears. First of all, we have to give the process a name. In this case, roast beef medium. This is the name of the process. I acknowledge this. I select the category in which I want to save it. In this case, meat. Now I select the subcategory, which will be beef in this case. If I want to add a picture, I can do this here by touching the image function and choose an image which is already available in Magic Pilot or from a USB stick. And if we scroll up here, I can even add a recipe. I can add it to my favorite list, or I can inform the oven if I work with frozen food or not. If all the parameters have been set, I just touch Save and acknowledge this by touching OK. My process has been saved now. To check this, I go back to the Start screen and select the option AutoChef. Go to the meat category, subcategory beef, and here we have our roast beef medium, the process we just wrote. This is my process. Here are the 3 steps.